left before the All-Star break. It's a back-to-back, obviously. But what are your goals? What have you guys been talking about to finish out this part of the season well?
Honestly, we haven't played well the last 2 games, and we've done enough to win. But we obviously know there's another level to get to. If we can put together 2 solid 48-minute, performances where we rebound better, defend a little bit better, and take care of the ball better than we had the last 2 games, I think that'll obviously win. We want to end with good vibes and on a good note, and I think we can lock in for a back-to-back before everybody goes their separate ways for a week. So it's tough seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, but we gotta stay locked in. It's two important games for us.
You personally have had a few games lately where you started real slowly and then found your stroke somewhere during the game. Anything you can put your finger on to explain that?
A little bit is just we're continuing to kind of fine-tune that starting unit. I think as a group we haven't played well and gotten off to great starts. Obviously I'd like to make shots and get going a little faster, but nothing I'm concerned about, nothing that I plan on letting be a consistent pattern. So just it's kind of just how the games have flowed, and very consistent with our team in terms of getting off the slow starts and figuring out our way after that. So we obviously got to correct that.
Can you pinpoint the exact issues with that unit to start game?
No, because I can't really decide or figure out if it's just our overall energy and focus, or if it's X's and O's, stuff like that. I mean, you think that competitiveness and fire and energy can get you through, whether you're making or missing shots, but teams are really coming at us strong out the gate, and we haven't matched their energy and their toughness. Miami was as glaring as it gets in terms of just getting outplayed. No matter what plays you call, shots you take, we just got outplayed 19-4, I think, on the offensive rebounding totals, in that first bit of the first quarter. Like, that should never happen. So we just got to play harder and play better.
Steph, obviously y'all got 2 games left before the All-Star break, but how excited are you to be able to spend it in your hometown where you grew up in Charlotte, down at the All-Star this year? Be around in this 3-point shooting contest with your brothers. Should be probably pretty special for you, huh?
It's gonna be fun, man. I haven't really got my mind there yet. Besides my pops calling me about ticket lists, which is getting overwhelming. But other than that, I haven't really gotten there yet. When I get on the plane after the game in Portland, that's when I really start to kind of get in the zone there and look forward to celebrating with my entire family. Like you said, my brother being a part of Saturday night. They're honoring my dad on Sunday morning for his contributions to the city and also to the NBA over a 16-year career. So a lot to be thankful for, a lot to celebrate, and it will be fun having the entire family there throughout the whole weekend. Say what?
What's the ticket number up to as of now?
I'm actually embarrassed to say.
Is it 3 digits?
No, it's closing in. All of Section 121.
Do you view yourself or your family as kind of like the unofficial host of this weekend?
No. I mean, the Hornet organization in general, with MJ and Kemba, obviously they represent the city on a daily basis, and we'll be everywhere. We'll be all over the city throughout the weekend. So I'm sure you'll see a lot of it, but I hope to just be in the moment and be able to celebrate how 10 years in, kind of coming full circle back where it all started, back at home. So just going to enjoy myself.
Beyond just the fact that you're from there, what is it about the community of Charlotte that makes you identify with it so strongly?
Honestly, I don't know, man. That's Southern hospitality, and just anybody that's from there and they come up and they got that accent, they say, hey, you know, I grew up South Charlotte, West Charlotte, whatever, and solid basketball history, and that being so close to Tobacco Road and ACC country and all that type of stuff, and just a lot of pride being from there. It's grown a lot. The city's grown a lot. It's changed a lot even since I left 10 years ago, but even when my dad was playing. So a lot of good stuff happening for it to be able to host. I can't remember the last time. I know it was early 90s, but mid 90s. Last time they hosted the All-Star game. So just in terms of what it meant to me growing up, learning the game of basketball there, the community that supported my pops and my mom when they were coming through, and in turn me and my siblings, just a lot of great memories that no matter where I go, I haven't been out here in the Bay for 10 years, it's still pretty close to my heart for sure.
So what do you think were the significant pivot points in high school and Davidson that kind of shaped you into who you are now?
It's a lot. That's a broad question.
The Warriors have almost exactly 1 month since you added DeMarcus Cousins. Can you talk a little bit about his contribution to the team, you know, the way the team is right now thanks to him?
He's been playing amazing. I know he's just trying to get his rhythm and his flow night in, night out. Haven't missed almost a year, so doing exactly what we expect him to do, and I know there's another level that he's waiting to get to, and just being patient. So he's had some flashes where you're like, wow, like you're reminding people kind of what he's capable of, and then he's gonna put it together more consistently, and we're gonna get better because of it.
Kerr's talked a lot about how him coming to the team has kind of energized you guys and helped you through the dog days, and some of the other players have talked about that. Do you still see that? Is that effect still working for you guys?
For sure. I know the first time somebody picked up the phone and called their travel agent, that's where finding out where All-Star breaks were going to be. Your mind starts to wander a little bit, and you got to fight that as your human nature. But when DeMarcus came back in LA and the run we've been on, you know, winning with 14 out of 15 and just trying to figure it all out, it's been great for us. And I think, again, if we can finish off on a great note these last 2 games and go into All-Star break, get rejuvenated, refreshed, come back and really you know, just get detailed with how we're going to be going into the playoffs, we'll be in good shape.
Have you figured out how you can manage, even though the Hornets are the host team, you're kind of like, I mean, identified with that city. How do you manage being you and your popularity despite the fact that it's the Hornets who are the official hosts?
Just do whatever I was going to, like, just enjoy myself the way I planned to, and I'm going to do whatever I can to highlight, like, showcase the city and celebrate it for what it meant to me, my journey, our family, and my dad. I mean, in terms of where he is in like all the record books for Charlotte, and Kemba just passed him, I think, for all-time scoring, but he has a lot of other kind of records that talks about his longevity there. And if you say his name in the city, they know who you're talking about. So just embrace the week and embrace the fun, and yeah, hopefully keep the ticket list low.
Steph, y'all are facing this tough.
How do you get your needed rest? Because obviously those things take a bunch. So with this All-Star break, what do you do to make sure you catch up?
I mean, those 2 days when you get back, really try to, I guess, get away from the game a little bit, enjoy my family, and yeah, I don't really know the specifics, but just in terms of that Wednesday when we get back to practice, basically got 4 straight months of grinding and games that the intensity, you know, increases every night. Get to the playoffs, obviously, you know how stressful that is. So yeah, just trying to get away for those 2 days and refresh. And hopefully come back, you know, I know my body will be fine. It's more so the mental part of it that you kind of need to get away for a little bit.
Steph, what y'all facing this Jazz team, obviously
tough defenders who constantly gave Gobert and those guys, credit for being tough. Do you feel like, it's been a discussion of whether Gobert has lost some type of mental edge, with, not making an All-Star? Do you feel like he's lost any mental edge on the defensive end at all? From your side, do you see yourself attacking him differently just because of, the way he reacted to not making an All-Star game?
No. You understand what teams' tendencies are, what they're good at, and how you attack it, no matter what happens off the court. So we just we want to get a win and do it however we can. I think we'll attack him the exact same way we have in the past, and obviously we've had some pretty tough games back and forth, but that doesn't change anything.